Hey everybody, welcome back to El Dorado EU4 multiplayer featuring myself, Northern Lion, as well as Arumba, Quill, and Mathis. Say hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey there.
Don't get your hopes up about any 27-minute long videos this time, Mister.
Losers.
We're bringing you the requisite 20, no more, no less. We get paid by the hour here.
By the
We
minute,
do?
all right? By the minute.
You don't?
I don't get a paycheck. What? I'm confused.
I
You
get
gotta
$3 an hour,
renegotiate.
and then I get a 10% cut whenever anybody uses my name in a YouTube comment.
Or hashtags you.
Yeah, every time a hashtag Northern Lion gets used, I get 15 cents
That'd be amazing.
from my brand manager. Yeah, if that deal was
Right.
real, it would probably not be real pretty soon. How can you push down... this is at least the fourth time I've asked this, but over 6 months. How do you push down provincial unrest without raising local autonomy?
Park troops there.
Park troops there. All right, that's a great
Up
idea.
to 20 of them can contribute a total of -5 unrest, but only if you're at 100% maintenance. Otherwise, it gets decreased by the appropriate amount based on your maintenance.
Perfect. That's very helpful.
Yeah, it's pretty reliable.
And then you just, I guess, wait for local autonomy to go down? Or not local autonomy, sorry.
Well, the nationalism
Nationalism?
and
Yeah,
things
that's what I
go
mean.
away over time. Yeah. And once it gets cored and do any sort of religious conversions you need to do or anything like that.
Yeah, maybe that's the problem. It's like, it's Protestant, we don't have good tolerance for heretics, and it's Hanoverian culture, which is not accepted in Finlandia. So they're like, why'd you even conquer us?
Some of my rebels marched into a neighboring country. Thank you.
Classic. Classic Mathis.
I don't know
Works.
about you guys, but now it seems to me like the AI rebels are a little smarter about that, and they'll like transit through another country, but rarely do I get the pop-up that's like, rebels have entered from blah blah, and they're actually like doing something in my land. They're just hanging out or they're in transit to somewhere else.
I don't usually see that. It seems to me like the AI rebels really need a lot of work. Like, you'll get the guys who need to seize your capital, for instance. What are those ones called? The pretenders?
Okay, yeah.
Right?
They'll spawn like 8 provinces away, and they'll siege every single province in a line to your capital over the course of like 12 years. And they don't get ticking war score. They don't get the ticking progression until they actually get to your capital. It's like,
There's
just
just
go
no
to the
point.
freaking capital.
Yeah.
Just go to the capital. What are you doing? Because I remember in my Aztec campaign, I wanted them to win because the leader was better. It was right after I'd gone through bankruptcy, and it's like, okay, sure, let's have that guy take over. Could you please go to the capital? Like, go. Like, this is where you need to go. The throne is here. If you want to take over, come on
It's
in.
all yours.
Well, here, now I get a
Okay.
chance to put my money where my mouth is, because Malian peasants have just entered my borders from Liège. Here they go. Man, the best thing about that Belouzerou province, below zero, is the way that the two O's are connected. Like, they just don't fit in there. Unless that's actually a character in a language and I'm just being a real ignorant guy. It's alright. You don't need to look at it. Someone in the comments will let me know.
That I don't doubt.
Look, I'm relying on you guys to carry a lot of this conversation for the next 10
Alright.
years of my Regency Council.
Moving some troops. Fighting some dudes in a war that doesn't actually affect me in any way. But, had to honor the call.
I fortuitously broke my alliance with Micmac right before Arumba was going to attack them. Just because I didn't like their war. But, now they're going to be like pretty much all of England.
Australia might come back. There's some Australian nationalists that are sieging out some stuff. Oh, that's the rebels you're talking about that went into another country. I see.
Do what I gotta do.
should you build like I have like 10 farm estates or something, like 3 or 4. Should I just be building more farm estates at all opportunities?
Most
The,
of those manufacturers make decent money. The farm ones may be a little less than some others, but
Yeah, the manufactories, they're a pretty good investment. If you like compare them, the amount of money they make relative to like a temple, for
Okay.
example, a temple's 50 ducats, and an estate's 500 usually. So you pay 10 times as much, and they only give you like on grain, they'll only give you like 2 increased production, but that
Okay.
also affects trade. So it's like 4 ducats a month for $500 investment.
Okay. And it doesn't cost you points.
So, I mean, but that would take like 125 years to break even. Right? 500 divided by 4. But
Right.
like a temple is 1 ducat straight taxation, and that takes like 50 years to break even. So temples are kind of better, but they cost more monarch points. But the manufactories can be way better if you have like the naval equipment supplies or something.
Okay.
And then you're looking at like 6, 7, 8 increased production.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, Serbia. I'm not going to let you out that easy.
bust the walls.
Let's see. You'll give me this, and this, and this.
Take care of these peasants soon.
You know what? I'm gonna siege you 100%, big guy.
I'm starting to think that maybe it was actually a blessing in disguise that I got a 16-year Regency Council as the coalition got super big. Because I couldn't be trusted not to attack. I mean
understand that.
like, sincerely. I would probably have ended up attacking.
Definitely.
I would.
Oh, yeah, like, I don't even think there's a question. But I'm itching already. I'm like, come on, guys, just attack me.
Come at me, bro.
Oh, I used the freaking harsh treatment at the same time that the rebellion fired.
Oh.
I guess it actually, on the bright side, it didn't cost me points.
Okay.
I must
zero
have clicked it a
button.
fraction of a second later.
Yeah. That's good then.
But it was like, the next one, there's like a 9.5% chance this month. And I was like, all right, I better click it. Popped up.
I don't use harsh treatment too often anymore. I liked it when they first made that change and it was possible to be like less than 50 points. I used it a ton because I'd move my armies around, I'd get them there, get the percentage really low, and then harsh treatment.
Yeah.
But then they made it so there's a minimum cost, and it's like, well, I'm not going to pay 50 monarch points. Sell that. Screw that. No way.
Yeah, I think minimum is like 30.
No, you could get it down to 0. You could lower it to
0 to harsh treatment, really?
yeah. When they first made the change to unrest, and then they had to put in the minimum and the cap. They made it 50 to 200.
Right, because the cost reduces if you have troops there.
Well, it reduces based on the actual chance of rebellion.
Ah,
By putting your troops there, you could lower the chance, get it really, really low,
right.
and then harsh treatment, and then move the troops elsewhere. And you could just kind of stall rebellions that way. Kind of nice.
All right, Serbia. I think I can sneak out some things from you. What do we want?
I need
Yeah,
to like hatch a
alliance
plot
side.
to kill my advisors. Not my advisors, the advisor candidates. They're all in their 30s, but expensive.
The cost is based on their age.
Really?
Oh, you mean they're like level 2? You mean they're level 2s and 3s?
Yeah, sorry, they're level 2s and 3s.
Okay. Yeah, but if you have 2 advisors who are the same level and one's older, then he'll be less expensive than the one that's younger.
That's
Today I learned.
Interesting, yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah. You can see it. I mean, just look at I don't
Okay,
know, check
what do
mine
you
real quick.
know? could and will are two different things, Arumba.
Okay, I'm not gonna argue with you about that.
I appreciate
I mean, I've
it,
noticed
though.
that there's like a little bit of variety in cost, but I just assumed maybe some of the different types cost differently. Like, I never picked up on the pattern. It's a good thing we have you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I've been saying that
It
for
is.
years.
Mathis scoffs. What? What is this nonsense?
He doesn't need you now that he's got Serbia sieged.
It's true.
I don't know if I need piety right now. I don't want to lose prestige. Boom. Prestige is a lot harder to get these days.
Yeah, it's really hard to get to
Yeah.
100.
A day.
The quality of your generals is weighted based on your army tradition.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the only factor?
That and ideas that increase your shock value and fire value and stuff like
Okay.
that.
I mean, that
There was
doesn't
actually,
change the stats you roll, but it changes their effectiveness, right? Like, your existing generals would get upgraded as soon as you took that idea, wouldn't they?
No.
Really? It's
They
only
don't.
new ones they roll. Ah.
Yeah. There was actually it's been a mystery, for like a year and a half, but then just the other couple weeks ago maybe they revealed the information. You guys know Menethys? He's the guy who runs all the wikis for Paradox.
Yeah.
He got hired by Paradox
Oh,
and
cool.
apparently that
Good.
somehow makes him easier to talk to Wiz. And so he's like, "Hey Wiz, could you just like tell me how the general formula works?" He's like, "Oh yeah, sure, here's the code." And just showed it. And it's like, "Oh wow, there's like this really extensive thing." Basically, long story short, there are breakpoints in the number of value like points you get assigned, and you want to be at
There's like sweet spots, yeah.
20, 40, 60, 80, or 100 tradition. Like every time you can break one, that's when you want to hire a general, because
Oh, wow.
you're going to get an extra point distributed between your generals, and it's weighted like it's going to put certain points more heavily towards like fire and shock versus maneuver and siege.
Right,
You'll notice that
Siege,
just when you
yeah,
hire
siege
generals.
is pretty rare.
So it is possible to get like a 6 siege general, but it's pretty unlikely just because of the weighting. But yeah,
That's really interesting, actually.
I don't have a lot of Diplo power. That sucks.
Oh, are you trying to like full annex?
No, I'm trying to. Well, I'm not. I'm trying to do something, but not full annex. But it's still. I don't. I forgot I upgraded my Diplo tech right before this war.
It took me about a year of doing these videos to have that like mental stop where if I'm in a war and the technology thing pops up, I'm like, don't take Diplotech or admin tech for that matter, because you're gonna need to core stuff probably. But I would be like, okay, I got one province to siege, and then I can full annex, and then like spend all of my Diplo points on like expensive technology, like I'm already ahead of time. Just a disaster.
Castile wants military access. I don't even remember where they are in the world. They're like tiny somewhere, though.
Yeah, I don't remember either. What's going on up here?
Let's work out a truce. Let's see if I can pull something together here. Give that to them.
So I just declared war on a country because they're animists, so I could use my religious CB. But half their country is occupied by zealots. Oh no, those are actually Irish nationalists. Never mind. I was hoping that most of it was Sunni zealots that would like auto-converting the country for me, because that would have been nice.
Okay. War over. I took a couple. I took like 3 pieces land from them and money and other things. It's good enough.
Sounds all right.
All right, I need a second here. Remember this number: 21.7.
69.
Oh, what have I done?
69.7.
Why is it not possible? You can't steer where you collect from trade. You can't steer away from your home node?
Not if your home node's an end node.
I don't know. Wait, what is an end node? Like it has
It
nothing.
doesn't have no arrows going out.
Mine has arrows going out.
Well, then, yeah, you can't steer away from your home node. That's where you're supposed to collect. If you want to push it further downstream, you got to move your trade capital.
Okay.
Click on any province in a downstream node, and there should be a button near the top left of the build interface to move your main trade port.
Fair. I'm not going to do that, though.
Okay, I don't know why I bothered saying it then.
I respect your opinion and the fact that you are probably right. However, or definitely right, let's just be honest. However, I could make a catastrophic mistake in that regard.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's no big deal.
I gotta get that capital first.
Alright, I'm happy with that. That worked out decently. I made Ashanti a little bit bigger, but I made them happier in turn.
You fed your ally in it?
Yeah,
And yeah, if they had claims on something that they held,
because they'll be mad if I didn't give them something.
they can get outright crotchety. Cantankerous.
I really like cantankerous.
Yeah.
It is a good word.
Well, the Northern Lion reconciliation tour continues. Hey guys, I'm not as bad as I used to be.
Come back, we love you.
I'm 9. How bad? I'm 9. How bad could I be?
Enfant terrible. There's rumors spreading about your heritage. Well, there's not rumors. It's like novels, entire tomes in libraries about how dangerous your family tree is. What's your family? What's your dynasty anyway?
Solani.
Solani?
Timu Solani.
All right.
See, like, if this was CK2, you'd be murdered already.
Yeah, definitely.
I can't believe I'm still getting roped into arguments about the mini campaign, which was like the one before you
Really?
joined, Quill. Yeah, I've like... People were like, I haven't seen Northern Lion do something this sketchy since the mini campaign. And I'm like, you mean the one where I put Mathis on top of the largest dynasty or empire in the world? And then they're like, yeah, the one where you like made it so Aruma couldn't expand at all and completely ruined his chances. It's like, it's still a heated discussion topic.
Well, people watch those old videos, and to them,
Yeah.
it's brand new. You know, every time a new person watches the series, it like reignites.
It's water under the bridge, but I still maintain that I acted within international law.
I haven't. No, I haven't forgotten.
I can understand why Aruma was mad at me. I was less happy that Mathis was mad at me when I saved his run and then he murdered me. He's like, well, you took you were like one of the Spanish kingdoms. And you were like, you took Portugal from me. I was like, I kept your run alive, man.
But you were what were you, England? And you took part of Portugal. Come on. Just look at the map. Go look at the map right now. You shouldn't be down there. No.
It's CK2,
No.
man. In CK2, as soon as I have claims on something, it's fair game.
You shouldn't be down there. You're Great Britain. It's just no.
Someone might argue that I shouldn't have sent my assassins into Tenochtitlan either to assassinate the Aztec emperor 4 times to put Mathis on the throne.
You know, if we played it all over again, that button's not even there anymore. You
Oh,
can't
the
even do that.
assassinate button?
Yeah, it's gone.
I think that's probably a good thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was silly, especially in multiplayer.
I think
Because
basically
it was
just a dice roll.
of a character.
Yeah.
Just spend money, to have a random chance to do something like incredibly game changing.
Yeah.
It just dump money for an easy mode. That's what it was. It's fine. I was emperor of the Aztec Empire for like a whole 2 videos. That's at that point, I think, before it all went downhill.
That's why I love EU4 more than CK2. I find it more playable is because I never use my diplomats. So that's like, you're like, you got to make people like you in CK2, and I'm like, can't I just you can't just conquer your own like your court?
I like CK2 a lot, but I also haven't put nearly as much time as like Arumba and like Quill have put into it to the point where they can pick it apart and find the reasons that it's not as good.
I like
CK2?
I just like because I just like
I
it
put
because
that
there's a
much
lot
time.
more like
personality,
like the
driven.
RPG aspect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot more personally.
There's
a
more
lot
emergent
fun
gameplay.
stories that can come out of it. Yep, that's why I like it. I like EU4 too, though. Don't get me wrong.
EU4 too? Man, you really have gotten in good with Paradox.
Well, I
And
just
there's
got
still
the
no
code.
Rome 2?
I was gonna say I just finished up my playthrough of Rome 2 yesterday.
Nice.
Every week.
It's kind of funny. Micmac, right? Remember how I said I was going to declare war on Micmac?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't need to because Wurzburg allied me and then called me into this war where Micmac's just annihilating them. It's like the reverse Scotland. You know, they're attacking Great Britain,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and I'm like totally in this war, which is not really. I'm just so totally on the other side of the world. Like I don't care.
Just watching you get your popcorn going on.
Yeah, I'm in this war. I haven't even looked over there in a decade. I don't know how long this war's been going on.
Can you piece
It's been
them
going on
out?
for 6 years. Oh, I could probably separate piece. Wurzburg was the declaring. I mean, I'm contributing a lot to the relative strength. I have 31,000 infantry, and the total strength of the alliance was like 40. Oh, they just actually pieced out. Never mind.
Yeah.
War's over.
It's quick. Oh, Micmac is growing. I think they just picked up Derby. Yeah.
Yeah, they're past the tipping point for that area for sure. The timer did go off, by the way.
All right.
Did it?
I didn't hear it.
Just
Oh, okay.
very recently. I hit it really quickly.
Okay.
I'm good if everybody else is.
Totally.
All right.
Yep,
Well, thanks
good
for
to go.
watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. And see if you can find that multi-sync view sync link on Arumba's subreddit. For now, we'll be back tomorrow with another episode. See ya then.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you soon.